How's it going? All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Poetry in motion, AI. Poetry in motion, AI. Really, AI? Get your mind right.
Going.
C to a D+ today, AI. Better be working on it.
Hey, see you later, man.
All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
guys, get back to work.
I see you out there doing work. All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. I got ball.
That's right! Poetry in motion, AI.
Now we're rolling. Hey, hit the ball, huh? Practice how you play, guys. Come on. Next time, man. Next time.
The My Team Unlimited Tournament Finals.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith as we get ready for this very special broadcast of the NBA. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. Over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been.
to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. The Warriors are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And there's history, some bad blood between these two teams that makes it all the more interesting.
These are two clubs that know each other well, the strengths, the weaknesses. It's going to be a tactical battle.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Oh, this one tonight, Smitty. Everyone has had this circled on their calendars. 2 great teams and a bunch of star power on the floor.
Well, this is what the NBA is all about. There's always, Kevin, we love the game, but there's certain teams and certain matchups that you look in the calendar to see when they're playing. That's when you get your popcorn and you get ready. And those guys, they live for big games. Don't let them fool you. They all say each game is the same, but they're not.
Good insight. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. And Green slams it in.
I like the way Clay now studies a defense and makes great decisions with the ball.
James, the pass to AI. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Durant deciding where to go with it. Thompson, high post. 13 feet away. That one, no good. Green against Kuzma. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the inside. And stolen by Kuzma. Pass break, the Lakers. Here's AI. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. This is their second meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as they'd like, so this time around, they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible. See how that goes, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Pass to Green. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Durant dishes to Curry. And it's good for 2. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The Warriors have 3 elite scorers, but in the half court, Steph Curry is the key. It all starts with his ability to break down the D, get into the lane, and create for his teammates.
Easy to be in awe of Harris, a solid teammate who has a strong feel for when to pass.
Here's Curry with the 3. He can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in Oakland.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
And you can be sure they will be counting on their reserves to step up again in a big way. Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively.
Here's Hart. Inside. AI can't hit.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Durant and Green are the forwards. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. And it's Bell in at the 5. Here's AI. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got 4 rebounds in this game. A pull-up. Kuzma pulls it in. Lakers trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Sinks the triple.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded by AI. For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Rough start to this game. Hits 1 bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
Green with the block.
What a play from Draymond to rise up, and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. An embarrassment of riches for the Warriors. Steve, who do you think is their best player? Is it Steph, KD? Some might even say Draymond Green with his overall impact.
Well, let's first start off. They have 4 All-Stars, and they all are fantastic. The MVPs are KD and Steph, so it's between those two. I would have to lean on Kevin Durant a little bit better than Steph.
And McGee kicks to Ingram, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Harris is checked in for Hart. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Curry. Shot on the wing. And again, no good by Golden State.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
And that one's good. AI.
Taking a workman-like approach inside. That's the shot you want.
Warriors have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Curry with it. AI picks him up. Knocked away. The 11-footer. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 15 points for Steph Curry. Here is Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Rockets lit up the floor. He finished with 24 points, and in addition to his scoring, he grabbed a couple of rebounds. A great outing for him, and the team kept a hot streak going. A very strong stretch of games for them lately. Kevin, send it back to you.
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th. And so it's Corey Harris making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a... Thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. AI is out there with Harris, and it's James in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Curry finds Durant. Over in the corner, Cousins. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over McGee, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Just taking what's there. Cousins understands when to force things a little and when to just take the shot.
DeMarcus Cousins, really the big final name in free agency last summer to land with the team. And Greg, did he shock the NBA world with his selection?
To take a 1-year deal with the Warriors, nobody saw this coming. It makes sense for Boogie. Time to rehab and then join a contender for the back half of the season. You would think he'll get a much bigger and longer contract offer after this year.
And Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Ball's checked in. Here's Durant. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Kuzma passes to AI. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Free throw good, AI. Smitty, we've asked you in the past about what you miss the most about playing. What is something that you don't miss about playing?
You know, I think the travel time away from your family, that's the one thing I did miss. And obviously when you're a team, that becomes your second family and you get a chance to be around those guys. But when you're gone away from home, the amount of days and times that we are, that's the thing I really don't miss, Kevin.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Durant in the corner. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
When the shots come to KD and the flow of the offense, it makes it much easier.
And stolen by Cousins. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson for the triple. No good that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. They've led by as much as 10.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Curry kicks to Green. And he's good on the three ball. Green's got 5.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
To the inside, AI, good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded by AI. Curry finds Durant. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to AI, 13 feet away. Warriors with the rebound. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Now a timeout called by Golden State. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Beasley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Ingram, he's checked in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. AI passes to Beasley. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, Steph's elite scoring ability plus his relentless approach equals greatness.
To the middle. Here's AI. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. There's a check in for the Lakers. Damian Jones is checked in for Golden State. That's good from Harris.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Warriors trail by 12. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Jerebko in at the small forward.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
Inside, here's AI. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. Free throw good, AI. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster. And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
Curry's shot is off.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And Cousins comes over to help, and it's AI missing. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Beasley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Josh Hart comes in for LeBron. And Ball subbed in for Harris. And then for Golden State, Jones checked in for Cousins. Jerebko comes in for Green. And it's Iguodala in for Kevin Durant.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Corey Harris.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Golden State with it. Iguodala finds Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Curry. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Los Angeles. AI. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for the Golden State Warriors. Iguodala outside. Back to Livingston. He kicks to Durant. Shoots over Ball. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Livingston.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
From 11 feet away, it's off. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
it is.
See you
It
that
is.
one.
You right.
Big win, fellas.
It is.
Man, that was on fire.
Man, keep it up.